Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today I will be discussing with you one of the important utility graph or the indifference curve of complementary goods. Now this is in my opinion is very interesting and the derivation is very very interesting. So let me start with you by uh, by giving by explaining these terms. What is a complementary goods, what is a utility graph in simple terms. Now first, what is a utility graph? Or the indifference curve. The indifference curve is nothing but the locus of combination of two goods. In simple terms, it is nothing but the combination of two goods that shows same utility. It means along the curve, the utility of the consumer remains same. Only the composition of goods or the ratio of consuming ratio of consumption between these two goods changes. So this is in simple terms called the indifference curve. Now what is a complementary goods? I hope all you know that a complementary goods are goods that must be consumed simultaneously. For example, the sugar and the tea. Whenever you are preparing teas, you must put or nowadays people becomes health conscious, but basically it is the complementary goods. It means you have to put sugar in preparing the tea. Now let me discuss with you why the indifference curve of a complementary goods looks like L shaped. Now I discussed this entire diagram with the help of taking an example of shocks. Now you can see that on the left side we have the right shocks, or on the bottom, that is the on the x-axis, we have the left shocks. Very simple. Now we know whenever we are purchasing shocks, then we bought the pair of shocks. So we take a point which is nothing but this point of having a shocks. In this point we have one shocks, one right shocks as well as one left shocks, and this gives us utility equivalent to this. Now if we already have one pair of shocks and we start purchasing 5 additional only right shocks, then what happens? We will be having one pair of shocks and 5 only right sided shocks. So that is we have this one shocks, that is nothing but this, and we have 2, 3, 4, 5 right sided shocks. But the problem is this also gives us same utility, because these 5 right sided shocks are only now it is of no use, unless and otherwise you also have 5 similar left sided shocks. So this gives us same utility that we get from the one pair of shocks only in the initial phase. Now assume differently that along with the one pair of shocks. We in this situation we have one pair of shocks along with only 5 left sided shocks. This also gives us same utility as of initially, because only this one pair of shocks is of use and this 5 is not of any use unless we have same pair of left sided shocks. Okay, we have same pair of left right sided shocks. Sorry, in this case we have 5 left sided shocks, so this also gives us same utility. By joining these lines we derive the utility graph of complementary goods. That is the reason why it is of L shaped, because at every point of this curve the utility remains same. Reason, because if we have one pair of shocks and only of any one pair of if we have only one pair of shocks and multiple left or right sided shocks, it is of no use unless and otherwise we have a different pair of shocks. That is why at this point we have same utility. It means increasing the consumption of one goods and keeping the other goods constant does not make any changes in the utility. You have to consume it simultaneously. You have to consume both the commodities simultaneously. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please put a like, and also don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.